Wandile Duba bagged a brace as Kaizer Chiefs celebrated their 55th birthday in style. Now the Glamour Boys will take to Moses Mabhida Stadium, where they will battle Golden Arrows and Sekhukhune United in a double header. With me to unpack those fixtures is Kaizer Chiefs supporter Super Sichle Somni. This is Soccer Betting News.
Amakhosi for life. Greetings and compliments of the new year. We hope everyone had a good crossover. Let's have a great 2025. It's good to be here.
Was Wandile Duba in your prayers by any chance as you crossed over to the new year? Because the man looked like a new player.
The whole team was in my prayer. I mean, we haven't been doing well. To be honest, we have not been doing well, for almost a decade now. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, a decade ago, if someone was to tell me that Chiefs will go for close or more than 10 years without a trophy, I would have laughed in his face and think that he needs to go and get his head checked. But things happen, and we are where we're at now.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful that this year, we'll turn things around.
Yeah. Well, the reality is that they're up to 5th place, banging on those top 4 positions now. Have you seen signs of life at Kaizer Chiefs this season?
It's been a roller coaster of a ride, when Nabi came in, we had our hopes high, but the damage that was there, it was a bit, it was deep, to be fair. So as fans, it's hard. I think we expected some sort of magic, that he'll just come and do what he did, as young African, winning the league without tasting defeats. But that was not going to be the case, and that's not going to be the case. I mean, last season we finished 13th. 10th, sorry. Someone mentioned when before the year started that we only managed to record 6 victories the entire year.
Wow.
Which shows the bad space that the team that Nasruddin Nabi found it in.
Yeah.
So he has been, working, being in the top 5. It's something that we haven't seen, in a long time. I trusting the process. Believing in his, projects and what he's been doing. Hopefully, as the season progresses, we're gonna see more of those positive results.
Yeah. Well, speaking of his project, we've recently seen Chiefs field a 3 centre-back partnership that, of course, been Diklokwe,
Dodley and Miguel. I think that has potential, if I can put it that way. That has potential, really. I mean, we've seen in the past few games that Miguel and Dodley sometimes are caught out of position, especially Miguel, because he's tall, he has heights. So when we are taking, he likes, to go and add numbers there, especially when we get set pieces. He tries and try to go and assist there. I mean, he scored against Amazulu during those, set pieces. So I think it's the instruction that he got from the coach. And then in such situation, we then get caught, in counter attacks because, he's not there. So having the back 3, I think Ditlokwe, because he recently started becoming a regular in the lineup. He has been, amazing. He has added stability there at the defense, and also Mthethwa in front of them. He has also been, good at breaking those attacks, breaking the team's momentum. So I think it's something that the coach will have to, apply going forward, because I think it's working.
Yeah. Well, those 3 centre-backs actually started in front of Bruce Bavuma. Do you think that shot stopper has nailed down that starting place?
It's hard to tell, but he has done well, compared to Peterson, who also had a disastrous 2023-2024 season. And also when he was given a chance this year, I think he has considered more goals than both the goalkeeper, which is Ntwari, and also Vuma. Ntwari, when he came in, he did great at TX Galaxy. We can't take anything away from them. When he was at Galaxy and he was announced that he has joined Chiefs, I think everybody, thought it was a well-deserved move. Unfortunately, his start at Chiefs hasn't been good. I don't know what's wrong, because when he's representing his national team, Rwanda, he produces wonders. He plays well. I mean, we remember the game against Nigeria, I think against Libya, if I'm not mistaken. Even against South Africa, he played well, but things are just not, going well for him at Chiefs. Coming to Vuma, even last season, as much as we were not, in the right space, but Vuma was, one of those who were, shining, who were doing well. Also, it's good to see him in the starting lineup. I mean, he has been doing well, and also what I like about him is that he communicates with the defense. He try and organize them when they're making mistake. He talks to them, he commands them, if I can put it that way, which is what is needed, from a goalkeeper, in order to make sure that everything is in line and that you try and not concede as much as you can. So I think we're gonna see him more there. And also, I haven't seen really any mistakes. Most of the goals that he considered, I mean, the goal against City, any keeper could have considered that goal. The goal against Stellenbosch, he tried, there
He was unlucky on the
yeah,
day. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Most of the goals that he has considered since being brought back into the starting lineup, we can't really, falter him.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna see him more in the upcoming games, and I think he's also gonna develop more. And with this new back three formats, I think we're gonna see a bit of stability in Chiefs defense, and also Mtetwa there in front of them. He has been really adding numbers to our defense, playing well, and also Blom on the side. It doesn't only assist when we are attacking, but he also made some good tackles, some good recovery of the ball yesterday. I was, really impressed with his work during the game against Stellenbosch FC. Hopefully, we're gonna see him more until Frostler comes back.
Returns, yeah.
Yes.
Of course, well, looking at Golden Arrows, that Kaizer Chiefs defense could actually secure their first clean sheet of the new year. You're laughing over there, but let's be honest, it's they're coming up against a managerless Golden Arrows outfit.
A lot is happening. It's Golden Arrows. With everything has happened, recently their coach Mapudi Kenyeza was announced as the new assistant coach of Chippa United following the departure of Kwanele Kopo. And at some point, I think Arrows released a statement saying that he has been MIA and that Musa Bilankulu and Akahiso Tihacho, who are his assistants, are going to take off. Despite that, Arrows hasn't been doing well. I mean, I was shocked when they got some positive results in the KZN derby against Amazulu. But it shows that at the end of the day, they are a team. They've got the players. I mean, last season, Knox Mutizwa, their striker, he was he showed potential. I think he scored against Chiefs in their 2-1 win. I think he scored a brace, if I'm not mistaken. He's a quality striker. Hopefully with the right coaching they can get back to scoring goals, because they've been struggling there. In fact, the whole team has been struggling, and without a coach, I mean, we can't shy away from the fact that those two co-coaches do not have that much of experience as head coaches. So, and facing a team like Chiefs, which are coming at the back of a much needed win against a strong team like Stellenbosch, which has dropped Pirates this season. They dropped Sundowns twice. They will come into the match, to ride on that wave with momentum, to stay on the winning lane. And also when they're playing at Mabhida, the people come in their numbers, because we hardly see Chiefs in town. So when Chiefs comes to town, with the backing of the fans and the the issues that Arrows has been facing, it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah. Well, of course, Kaizer Chiefs attack will be eyeing that Arrows defense. They are winless across their previous 3 league outings. Surely 3 points is within the realm of possibility here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to count them out, because when we're speaking of Chiefs attack, um, let's start with Chivaviro. Chivaviro, he has been underwhelming. I don't want to say this season because last season I don't think he reached 10 goals. He has not started the season well. I mean, he even lost his place in the starting lineup. And also Dupreez also, as much as he has been playing, but he has not been scoring, and he hasn't been finishing games. And also in the game against Stellenbosch, he was substituted early because I think he picked up an injury in the arm, or we are still waiting, for Chiefs to update us. But it looked like he picked up an injury. Duba was played as a 9. I'm not sure. I don't think that's his natural position because as much so far since he was promoted from DDC to the big boys, he has been being played as a wing.
Yeah.
So it was good to see him being played as a 9 and scoring. It shows that he has potential. And also when the coach was asked about that, he said it's something that he's going to do. If he scores, he's going to continue to play him. We need the results. So if it's work, why change it?
Yeah.
The Chiefs is in need of a striker. But at the moment they have to work, with what's available.
Yeah.
That's what any coach has to do. As for the shaky defense of Arrows, I think they would have to try and match, the pace of Potsane. They'll have their hands full, Potsane, Tutuzi Shabalala. He has also been troubling defenders, so they will not have time to rest. And also we are aware of the pace of Dupreez. Hopefully it's going to be there. So it's going to be a busy day for them. And they still have players like Mfundo Villaraz on the bench.
I see it's going to be one-way traffic at the Mpumalanga Stadium. Or at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, rather.
I mean, it's hard to put it like that, I wouldn't want to count Arrows out, because they've got the players. And when you're playing Chiefs, you have to come to the party. You can't just sleep. I mean, we've seen it. TS Galaxy, who I think they're at the bottom 3, or they were at the bottom 3 at the time. They were so close to defeating Chiefs. So it's like every team when they're playing Chiefs, they just want to make a name out of them. So yeah. Arrows has the players, as I've mentioned. Their striker is a quality striker if he gets the opportunity. And they understand that a player like Miguel, who has been getting cards, isn't that much on discipline. So they might try, and take advantage of that. Yeah.
All right. The result on the day?
Chiefs. I'm backing Chiefs. I think their game against Stellenbosch, it showed that, they are not sleeping, they're working towards, turning the tide. I mean, they didn't start the season well. I mean, this is their 5th league win. They've lost, I think, 4 of their league games. So they need this win. I mean, with the Soweto Derby on the horizon, and they are also playing Sekhukhune United before the Soweto Derby. So they've got, out of those 3 games, the one that they stand the chance of winning the most is this one. So they will need to win this one, and then before focusing on Sekhukhune, who are also have been doing really great. I think they're in the top 4 currently, and they won against Amazulu. Before that, they played a draw against Polokwane. So yeah.
All right. Well, football fans, you've heard it right here from African football expert Sipho Sihle calling a win for Kaizer Chiefs as they prepare against Sekhukhune United and the upcoming Soweto Derby. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. From all of us in the studio, thanks and goodbye.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.